I'm Murray, and today I'm going to be painting a Gundam in the anime cel-shaded style. This is my choice, but we have to make some changes to this as well. Now, I love Gundam the Origin. I love how the classic 80s style was translated using the modern mediums and drawing techniques, and it looks gorgeous. It really does. And I love the aesthetic of Char Aznable flying his Zaku around through space, firing his rocket launcher and leaving these amazing stylized plumes of purple smoke. And that is what I'm going to be recreating. Now, whether this was efficient or well thought out or not, I decided to start with the most interesting part of this, and that is the huge plume of smoke. So I decided that the best and most accessible way to go about sculpting this would be to use air drying clay. So I formed a skeleton or an inside using compressed aluminium foil and then applied this clay over the top.
And now, returning from the weekend, we can see that this clay creature has developed cracks. Not unexpected, but still mostly disappointing. This will be easily rectified as we fill it with wet clay or slip.
Wait.
I then had a little discussion with Jazza, and he mentioned how cool it would look mounted not on the ground, but on the wall. And he was right, damn it. It would look so much better mounted coming out of a wall. So anyway, time to find out how to mount it to a wall. I had the epiphany of using a large sheet of acrylic and then using heat to bend a 90-degree angle in it. This would give a lovely uninterrupted flow and elegance to the piece. Also, it means I can paint a starscape on it. So, acrylic, here we come. Now, this was a fairly thick piece of acrylic and I didn't want to break it because I didn't have anything else to fall back on. So I may have been a bit cautious with how much I was applying myself to this. So it took a bit longer than I thought.
I've been taking mine. Scared of the heights that I'm reaching for. Don't even know what you're reaching towards. Don't even know what you're reaching for. I really went from wearing rags on me to his racks on me. First class, they ain't got a pat on me. Let the chain dangle. I'm raiding the mainframe. Turn my paint into paint on the canvas. I've been a head case. Ben Frank only right, I get Ben Franklin. Burn two ends of the candle. Wanna be the first one, get rich in my family. They don't understand me. I used to be nice guy. Till the world told me cold. Now my guard up, I'm far. Don't trust nobody. Now she never did want me. She talking real naughty now.
I then used liquid nails to attach the smoke plume to this acrylic piece. And then once again, left it to set overnight. To those who enjoy the process, building a Gundam is a really zen experience. It's just completely methodical, and with this amazing Japanese engineering, you don't require any glue. So everything just clicks together really, really satisfyingly. Now, the biggest difference going from this Zaku 1 model to the Zaku 2 in the show, this model comes with a machine gun and not a rocket launcher. So I'm gonna turn the machine gun into a rocket launcher. The next big difference is, of course, the face. All I need to do is take out this central pylon in the vision slit, add a little pokey antennae, and build that odd sort of snorkel apparatus going around him. I matched all the colors I wanted to use to replicate the anime scene by eye, adding a bit of tan colors to desaturate some of the colors and bring it down a notch. So I knew what pose I wanted this Gundam to be in, and that allowed me to work out where these shadows would be cast by firing the rocket launcher. Now in the scene, he has one stage of drop shadows on him caused by firing the rocket launcher. So all I needed to do was paint stylized directional shadows on him, some of them a bit more esoteric to give that anime feel. And now for the stage that will really start setting this Gundam apart. Time to start blacklining him. Even though this is technically a sort of midway, high-grade level Gundam kit, it is still amazingly detailed. There's some really good quality in this kit, and naturally, if I'm going to be blacklining all the corners and surfaces, this took me a little while. So having primed the smoke plume, I wanted to move on from that stage as much as possible and reveal what it actually was. I primed the smoke plume in black and then set to blocking in the colours using an airbrush, much as I had with the rest of the Gundam. Then I applied all the shading exactly how I did with the Gundam, except of course differently because the light was emanating from inside this plume. Now that I've done that, the final touches are to paint this galaxy scene onto the diorama. This will really allow us to give this amazing atmosphere and immersion into the piece. Having finished that, it's time to assemble the Gundam and bring it all together. This looks spectacular. It is so different and unique and hugely individual. I had a great time working on this and I learned a lot. I didn't expect to learn so much. And projects like this simply can't happen without the help and support of our patrons. Thank you to every single one of you. You make this sort of thing possible and we wouldn't be here without you. And there we have it, something weird and wonderful and hopefully something that might inspire you to start something like this. I want to know what your favorite Gundams are, what your favorite series are, and what we should attempt next. Could we raise the bar from this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, until next time, this has been Tabletop Time. That was awful. I'm sure Billy won't use that. No, she wouldn't.